So what is Krabi really like? I've been living in Krabi for 5 months now, so let's look at how it compares to Koh Samui and Phuket. Who is Krabi for? Is it good for solo travelers, couples, families, digital nomads, or retirees? Plus, what tourists don't like about Krabi. Let's do it. We get it. You save up your hard-earned cash and travel all this way to have the best travel experiences possible. So let's get started. First up, we've got getting to Krabi. So Krabi actually has an international airport. You can fly in directly from Singapore or Kuala Lumpur, or you can get a connecting flight from Chiang Mai or Bangkok. If you are coming from Phuket, then you can get a transfer across either via boat or van or bus to Krabi. Next up, we've got visas. So for Thailand, you usually do need to obtain a visa. Sometimes it is visa on arrival. Visa on arrival is where you get a stamp when you arrive, and that gives you 30 to 60 days, depending on what country you're coming from. Otherwise, you may actually have to apply for a visa. It's always best to go to the official Thai government website or your local Thai embassy for information on what visa you need. So next we have getting around Krabi. So unlike most parts of Thailand, Krabi does have a taxi mafia. So if you are planning on using Grab or taxis, just bear in mind you're looking at paying 3 to 4 times the normal rates as you would in other parts of Thailand. To avoid it, the easiest thing to do is pre-arrange an airport transfer with the hotel that you're staying at. You can save a little bit of money there, but again, prices will be raised. And the only other option to save money getting around is to rent a motorbike, scooter, or car. When it comes to food, Krabi has a lot of delicious food. If you like Thai curries, the south of Thailand is where Thai curries come from, and they're really good at making them here. They also have the street food night markets. They're everywhere here. There's like 4 just in Krabi. There's a couple in Ao Nang. They're easy to find and cheap, delicious food. The other options, there's plenty of Western options as well. So there's pizzas, pasta, you've got burger places, steak places. You've also got your Western style pubs in Ao Nang. So when it comes to food, you're spoilt for choices. You also have all the Asian style food. So there's Chinese restaurants, Korean restaurants, and Japanese restaurants, as well as local Thai restaurants, of course. When it comes to accommodation in Krabi, you do have everything from your budget hostels to fam rooms only to your luxury stays. There is something for everyone. There's plenty of places to stay. There's Ao Nang for Nightlife or Railay or PP Islands. You've also got Muang Krabi as well, which has some nightlife. So there's plenty of options if you're looking to be close to a beach or you don't mind being in the city a bit, even by the rivers, up in the mountains. There's so many options to choose from. There's something here for everyone. Hey champ, do you mind taking a quick second just to hit that like and subscribe button? It only takes a second, it's completely free, and it helps YouTube find more people like you so we can enjoy more places like these together. All right, let's get back to it. So let's look at how Krabi compares to other similar locations like Phuket and Koh Samui. If you are a beach lover, while Koh Samui and Phuket has some amazing beaches, Krabi has some of the best beaches in all of Thailand. If you'd like to do island hopping tours, you can do the island hopping tours around Krabi from Phuket as well. So if you're looking for more nightlife, then Phuket has the big nightclubs, the big walking street. Koh Samui is a bit more chilled. While it does have amazing beaches, they just don't compare with places like Maya Bay, Bamboo Island, Koh Poda, Koh Hong. So if you are looking for that amazing location and something a bit more chill and more budget friendly compared to Phuket, then Krabi, either Ao Nang or Muang Krabi, have some amazing places to stay, really good food options, They're not going to have the same nightlife as you can get in Koh Samui or Phuket, but people are here for the islands and nature anyway. It's a place that just has amazing beaches, breathtaking landscapes, and lots of adventures. So if you're into getting out, getting in amongst the adventures more rather than nightlife, then Krabi is an amazing option. So next up, who is Krabi for? Is it for retirees, families, couples, solo travelers? Look, it does have something for everyone. The adventures here and all the island hopping tours, while retirees might be able to do it, some it might just be too much. Krabi is probably more suited to families with teenage children than young babies because there is so much to get out and do, and the roads here aren't good with prams, so you need to have one of those harness things. So getting around and getting to these places is just going to be a lot more work with a young infant than it would be with teenage children. Teenage children would love it here. There's a lot of adventures, lots of stuff for them to do, as well as for solo travelers, couples. So solo travelers, there's plenty of hostels, there's plenty of group tours that you can do to meet people. While there's not a lot of options of nightlife, everyone goes to the same areas, so you do have a high chance of meeting other people that way as well. Young couples and couples just on a romantic trip, it's a great location because you do have private tours. You don't have to stick to the group tours. You've got the luxury stays, great resorts. So all of that is here, and without as much nightlife that you're probably not looking for anyway. For a solo traveler, you might find that it's a bit lacking for nightlife, but if you go to Railay or PP Island, spend a couple of nights there, those are a bit more party places and really cool. Ao Nang has a lot of beach bars, beach clubs, so you definitely still do have some options here. When it comes to visiting Krabi, the best time of year to come is from December through to March. It's the best weather, it actually cools down a bit. It's sunny, warm days, cool breeze when you're out by the water at the beach, so it's just beautiful weather. Perfect time of year to be traveling here. The great thing about traveling to Krabi that time of year is you're not affected by smoke season. Smoke season in the south is not an issue. It's central and northern Thailand, and it's really just from when they burn out the crops to restart the next season. So there is a lot of smoke that goes through the air, and it does create some hazardous air quality. And the great thing is you don't get that in the south. So perfect to avoid that as well. If you're up north or in Bangkok area and you want to get away from burning season, the south is the perfect option. And as far as the main attractions, the reason that people come to Krabi, of course, Koh PP, the PP Islands are a big part of that. You've got Railay, which is amazing. It's a must-visit location. Ao Nang is very popular, even though I don't rate it as a good beach. There's much better beaches that I prefer around Krabi, but it is popular because it's just central and there's a lot of bars and clubs around there. There's definitely must-visit beaches while you're in Krabi. You don't want to leave without seeing at least a few of these. I recommend Maya Bay, Koh Lao Lading, Koh Hong, Koh Poda, Bamboo Island. Any of these you can do through the tours. I recommend you do some of the island hopping tours, and they're just amazing. And go spend a day at Railay as well. Pranang Beach, Railay West, just amazing beaches, just breathtaking. And when it comes to nightlife in Krabi, if you are looking for the nightlife, you've really got three locations: Ao Nang, PP Islands, and Railay. They're the main places with all the pubs, beach bars, nightclubs, and plenty of nightlife, plenty of solo travelers partying. Ao Nang also has the sports bars, so if you're looking to watch your sports while you're here, Ao Nang's the place to go. One place I recommend is Risky Business. They actually put on a really amazing Sunday roast, the best Sunday roast I've had anywhere in Southeast Asia. So if that's your thing, check them out as well. So what is Krabi really like right now? Is it worth it? Should you come? So Krabi is just amazing when it comes to its attractions all year round. PP Islands are still there. Railay Beach is still there. You've still got Koh Hong. So all of those attractions are going to stick around. You've still got Muang Krabi, Ao Nang. For the digital nomads, the internet connection is good enough here to work. I have had some issues every now and then with the Wi-Fi of where I'm staying, but when you use my AIS or a good service provider here with a local SIM as backup, you're pretty much fine. You're not going to have any problems with being able to access the internet 24/7. I've never had any problems, and I'm also able to upload videos at 4K 60 frames a second to YouTube, so all of that is fine. No problems at all there. I was in Krabi first 2 years ago, and back then it was just post-COVID. It was still rebuilding, but now it's just back to where it used to be. So many tourists have returned this year. The place is just beautiful no matter what time of year. And if you are looking for those amazing beaches, the beautiful, healthier lifestyle that you can get in the south of Thailand, Krabi is perfect for that. Best all-round experience. You're not going to get the same adventures, island beaches and all of that in Phuket and Koh Samui than what you would in Krabi. So best all-round experience for me in the south here, be Krabi first, Koh Samui second. I like the islands. And then Phuket, even though it's an island, it's very established and seems more like mainland. You basically just go across the bridge to get there. It's not like the other islands of Thailand, which feels like you're actually visiting an island where you get on a ferry to go there, like Koh Chang, Koh Lanta, Koh Mork, Koh Lipi, Koh Mak, all of those places. It's just that real island experience, which again, you also get at Koh Samui and Koh Phangan and those places as well, but not quite the same when you go to Phuket. So what are the things that tourists don't like about Krabi? You do have the taxi mafia here, so you're looking at taxis, Grabs, Bolts. A lot of the prices to just get around Krabi are inflated if you're going to use any of those regularly. The alternative is to rent a motorbike or a car, and you can avoid the hassle. It's going to be cheaper if you're going to use them all the time. It's really not worth it. You could rent a car for about 1,000 baht a day, motorbikes 200 to 250 per day. So you can get around much cheaper than, I think you're looking at an average cost of about 350 to 500 baht just to get around. So you think you just go to one place and come back, already you're close to that 1,000 mark. So it is what it is. You do have your options to help lower those costs. Rent a motorbike, car, or scooter. Another thing that tourists don't like about Krabi is that all the great beaches you do have to travel to. You're not going to get the great, amazing beach from Ao Nang. You do have to travel to Railay, you do have to travel to PP Islands, you do have to travel to Koh Hong, Koh Lao Lading. A lot of them are accessible via day tours as well. So they're all accessible, but it does take time to get there. You're looking at, even from Ao Nang to go to Railay, it's about 15 to 20 minutes. There are the beaches further west of Ao Nang which do get better, but again, you're looking at a 20-minute to 30-minute drive to get there. So it is one of those things, but they are here and they are amazing. The third thing that the tourists don't like about Krabi is its nightlife. And compared to other places nearby like Phuket and Koh Samui, they do have much better nightlife than what you get here. It is improving a lot in Ao Nang. Beach clubs are opening up. You've got the Omar tent. There's more and more stuff happening, plenty of tourists to have drinks with. Krabi is somewhere where I can see it having a nightlife that can compete with Phuket and Koh Samui, but it's still building towards that. It's not quite there yet. So now you've got everything you need to work out whether or not you want to come to Krabi. Once you arrive in Krabi, you're going to want to find out which are the best tours to do. I do have a detailed video where I break down all the different tours, from the 4-island tour, PP Island tour, Koh Hong, 7-island. I include the sunsets, private options, and bioluminescent plankton. So if you want to check that out, it should pop up on your screen right here, so you can click to go watch it. Otherwise, have an awesome day.